Over 500 statues have crossed through this table. Which ones are the best one? God, I hope my wife doesn't watch this. As the Extreme channel is pushing towards 50,000 subscribers, these are just a few of the statues we are giving away on the journey there. If you want to know how to win one, stay tuned for later in the video. Guys, welcome to the Extreme channel. It is near the end of 2021. Now, in traditional Extreme fashion, we do a number of things at the end of the year. We got some room tours coming your way, and almost everything has changed. I cannot wait to show you. One of those room tours will launch on Christmas Day. And as we get towards the end of the year, we're going to continue the annual tradition of countdowns we've been doing for 3 years now. We're going to count down my favorite licensed pieces that arrived in 2021. We're going to do the same with customs. Then the first few videos of 2022 will be about the most anticipated. One video for customs, one video for licensed. And if you're wondering what the hell is a custom is a tradition often from heritage. No, a custom statue is a private unlicensed commission. So Warner Brothers or Marvel or whoever owns the rights to that particular character did not sign off on it. It's usually a smaller run or edition size. But it's been a couple years since I looked at all the statues in my collection and said, what are my absolute favorite ones? So we're going to go through that today, and we're going to go in reverse order. We're actually going to start at number 1 and go all the way up to 10, and then mention a few honorable mentions. Is that right? Mention a few mentions? Anyway, before we get started, I want to let you guys know how I define my favorite. My favorite's probably the wrong word, as you saw in the video title. These are the last to go. So while many of them, I don't want to get rid of them because I like them so much, they are some of my favorites. Some of them, there's other obstacles on letting them go. And those could be anywhere from shipping obstacles, which we'll talk about, or just if you only had 10 statues left, which ones would you want? Because as you guys know, I'm a big guy about lines. I don't like individual statues by themselves. I like them to have companion pieces. And this is another reason why we're going in an opposite order. Now, every single one of these statues, I've done a detailed video on. So make sure you've not only liked this video, but you've subscribed to the channel and you've hit that bell notification. Because even though I am retiring, I still have about 100 more statues coming in over the next year. So with that, let's kick it off. No surprise, my number 1 statue since I got it about 3 years ago is still my number 1. It is this custom Silver Surfer coming out of a black hole. Silver Surfer is my favorite character. I now own about 8 Silver Surfer statues with 5 more on the way, but this one has yet to be beat. Still my number 1. He is the absolute last one to go if I had to sell almost all of my statues. As I said earlier, some of the ones I'm keeping are based off of weird decisions, not necessarily my favorite. So my number 2 is not my number 2 favorite in my collection, but it's my number 2 because I would want to keep it with that Silver Surfer. And in my opinion, this was pretty tough, but it's the best Thanos statue I have. It is this custom Thanos on throne. Now I own a number of Thanos pieces and I love them all, honestly. So this was very, very difficult for me. XM Thanos almost made the cut, but this was number 2 on as far as which statues would I not let go. Which one will stay till the end? Has to be this Thanos on throne. Number 3 is one that doesn't really need companion pieces, but it's this Curse of Spawn piece. Now this is actually a prototype. By the time this video launches, I think the production pieces are shipping within a few weeks. But this is just an amazing statue, despite my lack of knowledge of the Curse of the Spawn, because that was a very small run off of the Spawn. And many people know I have some special ties to this statue, so that could influence it. But even if I didn't have those, this just looks absolutely badass at number 3. Number 4 would need to be paired with my number 1, the OG Galactus. I don't think this has ever been beat. I don't think it will be beat. This is by Sideshow Collectibles. It looks amazing next to this or any Silver Surfer statue. I'm a huge fan. And because I'm keeping number 1, this would be number 4 as far as it comes last to go. Now recently, I did another countdown of my favorite Venom statues, and we're going to do a countdown in the future of favorite symbiotes because there's a lot more that'll be added to the list. So if you saw that, you know Venom's also one of my favorite characters. So I had to pick my favorite Venom statue, and as I said in that video, while this one is amazing, I think it's going to be unseated by some future ones for sure. But I think Prime 1 Studios still holds the reins on the best Venom statue, despite some amazing customs I have. And as I talked about in that video, I think it's the base that gives it the edge. And just the way it's displayed. It is just a fantastic piece. So I would definitely keep one Venom statue, and at this time, this would be it. Number 6, Magneto, also one of my favorite characters. At one time, I owned about 12 Magneto statues. I have it down to 3 or 4. I don't even own all these in the picture anymore, but I do own that big one in the middle, the custom Magneto vs. Sentinel. Now, not only would I not sell this because I love Magneto, but this is a prototype, so I don't even have the packaging for it anymore, and I paid a lot, and it's been professional painted, and I don't want to let this go. It's one of the pieces that got me into huge statue collecting as opposed to your normal sideshow stuff. Number 7 is one I tried to get rid of. It was Hulk Transformation. I have to have a Hulk statue because Hulk is absolutely amazing. I love Hulk. And with that being said, I don't think this is the best Hulk statue. I think I have a better one coming in. It's this piece right here. And if that happens, I may end up selling that Hulk Transformation. But I definitely want one to pair off against number 8, which is Hulkbuster. Now again, I would only keep Hulkbuster if I kept a Hulk. I think XM Studios Hulkbuster is amazing. I don't think anything will even come close to beating it. But this comes in at number 8 as far as last to go. Also because shipping would be outrageous. And I paid $1,000 just to have it shipped to me, or just under that. Number 9, I need a Superman statue. Prime One Studios' Hush Superman has never been beat. I don't think it will be beat. This is the best Superman statue ever made. I love everything about it. So if I was going to get rid of my pieces, I would try and keep a Superman, and this would absolutely be it. This is why this comes in at number 9. Number 10 is ECC Marcus and Lycan. I want to keep something horror related. While I didn't love these movies, I like them. I think the concept is amazing. Werewolf versus vampires. These are very expensive pieces. They look fantastic together. I would keep them for those reasons. And this would probably be the only horror pieces I actually ended up keeping if I only kept 10 statues in my collection. And yes, I know that's kind of 11. Then I have 3 more honorable mentions we're going to talk about. This first one, I would get rid of because I don't have huge ties to the character. But the statue is amazing, and the concept is amazing. So I figured out a way to keep this custom Aquaman. I'm going to do a whole Justice League line as I'm redoing my collection, and this will definitely be an integral part of it, along with Prime One Studios' Justice Buster that's coming. I love this piece, and one of the reasons I'm keeping it is it's too hard to sell because I'm worried something would break, so shipping is very dangerous for this piece. Another honorable mention, kind of cheating, are these 2 pieces right here, these Bayformers. If I got rid of all my Bayformers, I would keep these 2 for 2 reasons. Despite the fact I'm not a huge fan of the movies, I do like the first one. Also combine that with the fact they each come in 3 or 4 boxes and weigh like 100 pounds. So again, shipping would be a nightmare considering they have hundreds of pieces. That is why they would stay in the collection. Now number 13 is kind of a cheat. I am redoing my entire Alien Predator collection at my office. It looks amazing. It's an entire wall of Alien Predators. I'm so stoked to share that with you guys, and I honestly want to keep the entire thing. And I couldn't pick which one I would want to keep over all of them. I even examined a lot of the reasons we talked about earlier. Such awesome pieces, and I plan to keep those for a very, very long time. So now again, the favorite part of my video, guys, what are the pieces that would never leave your statue collection? Throw the top 1 or 3 down below. Every time you comment, it actually helps the channel, and you might win a free statue. We will be giving all of these statues away, plus additional ones at every 5,000 subscriber milestone. To win one of these statues, all you have to do is make sure you've liked this video, you've subscribed to the channel, you've hit that bell notification, and then just drop a comment below. Every 5,000 subscriber milestone, we are going to do a random drawing and pick a random comment and give one of these statues away, plus some additional ones I'm not showing right now. The more videos you comment on, the higher your chances are to win. But again, thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Make sure to throw your favorites in the comments below, whether it's one that was in the countdown or one that you have. Also, hit that like button. It really helps. And check out some of these other videos. Talk to you soon. Take care.